Good evening. The speaking business is not a race. Some of us are just learning how to parallel park. Some of us are putzing down the road, enjoying the view, and getting to our destination in our own sweet time. And some of us are in the fast track to a successful speaking business. As an alumni of Fast Track, graduated in 2013, I've been asked to provide you with some insights, my own insights of the Fast Track program. Have you ever noticed that if you stick to one lane, you get to your destination much quicker and probably with a lot less stress than if you weave in and out of traffic? One of the very first exercises that we did in Fast Track was choosing our topic, or as I like to call it, picking a lane. For some people, this is not difficult. They knew from the time they were young that they wanted to be a fireman or a school teacher, and they grow up and they do it. But for some of us, it's a lot more difficult. I have lots of interests. I have an opinion on almost everything. It was almost impossible for me to pick a topic. But that exercise made me pick a topic. And I did. And I'll tell you about it a bit later. But guess what else I learned? The CAPS members and the other professional speakers throughout the whole world that choose one topic make the most money. And I am speaking because I want to make money, don't you? So it makes sense to pick a lane. Now, another thing I'm sure you've experienced is someone driving along in the right lane for kilometers because they know that they're going to be eventually turning right. It doesn't matter that the traffic is crawling in their lane and that there's a free lane, the passing lane. Nope, I'm turning right down there, so I have to be in this lane. Well, guess what? As important as it is to pick a lane, you have to know when to change lanes. And there are signals, and you have to pay attention to those signals. You must be nimble when you're a driver or a professional who speaks. I chose food as my topic because I have a background and an interest and I had a good story. And then I found out that only 4% of people will invest in their own self-improvement. Oh, they'll go if the company pays, but they won't spend their own money. And I didn't want the battle of trying to get people to pay me that didn't want to pay. And I knew that companies are not yet ready to pay for food education. So at the end of the Fast Track program, I changed lanes. Now that could have been disastrous, but I did my homework. I did the work when I was in the Fast Track program, including writing a business plan. So when I changed lanes, it wasn't that difficult for me because I had written a business plan. I wrote another business plan. It wasn't that hard. I was able to build a website and do promotional work because I had done it in Fast Track. And as Natasha said, I chose accent reduction. What we do is we help people with English as a second language fine-tune their pronunciation so that they can enhance their career and improve the bottom line. We even came up with a good slogan, talk like a Canadian. Now that narrowly beat out talk like a Canadian, eh? But my favorite one actually was, we learn foreigners to talk more better. Because I had been through the program, I was able to change lanes almost flawlessly, seamlessly, and that was a very good experience. The last thing I want to share with you is that contrary to popular opinion, being a professional speaker or a professional race car driver is a team sport. Every race car driver has a pit crew, and CAPS is my pit crew. On Super Saturdays, I come here and CAPS fills my fuel tank with educational sessions and interesting things that other professional speakers are able to tell me about the business. To me, that is worth the membership alone. Another thing that CAPS does for, my pit crew does for me is, where's my logo? I have my logo on their website. My pit crew refers me to other people. I found my business partner in the Fast Track program, and I got 2 leads out of this room last week, the last Super Saturday. That's what the Fast Track program can do for you. So I urge you to yield your perceptions. Stop and think about what you can do with your professional speaking career. And steer your future masterfully by joining the Fast Track program.